today's video, I will be sharing with you on how I gained healthy weight in the right places. If you want to gain weight, if you're tired of being skinny, stick with me in this video because I'll be spilling all the tea. Hello, welcome to my channel. Welcome to a new year. It is amazing to see you guys again in this new year. Thank you everyone for your support so far in the past year. Thank you. I really appreciate. Let's go harder in this 2026. I pray that God keeps us in this journey of skincare, beauty, and health. Okay, thank you very much for your support. So in today's video, I'll be sharing with you on how I gained healthy weight in the right places. Like, this was me as at 2020, earlier part of 2025. This was what I was looking like. I was very skinny, and this is me right now. I actually gained weight, not every part of my body, but on the very right places, the places I actually needed to add weight. So if you want to see how I was able to achieve that, then you have to watch this video to the end because I'm going to be spilling all the tea. Okay, everything you need to do to gain weight at the right places. We don't want to look anyhow in this 2026. We want to look good. Okay, body goes intact, skincare goes intact. All right, so without further ado, let's get into the video. So the process of my weight gain was something that was very intentional. I was very intentional on the fact that I wanted to gain weight, and I didn't want to gain weight all over my body. I just wanted a certain part of my body to, look good. All right, so the first thing I started doing was cutting down on junk food. This is very important. I had to stop eating junk food, and I went on to, to eat more of whole food. If you don't know what whole food is, whole food are those food that are less processed. They are more in their natural state. So I had to cut down on eating junk food. I used to be someone that I can stay a whole week without eating a well prepared food. I'll just, keep eating noodles, biscuits, those things that are just junk. So I had to stop eating junk food and I started making my food. All right. If you cannot have the time to be making food all the time, you can buy, okay? Buy from trusted food stores or trusted food vendors. All right. But myself, I really do not like buying food most of the times because I feel I would make my food as in more nutrients. I will have to add some things that will make my food more rich than the one I buy outside. I don't know if that makes sense, but for me, that's just my own style. I don't really like buying food. I like making my own food so that every single thing I know I need is in that food. So I started eating whole food. So if you want to add some weight, especially in the right places, you don't want anyhow kind of weight. You want to add weight in the right places, you have to cut down on junks. Stop eating junks. Okay. Next thing I started doing was taking cereals. Okay. I started incorporating cereals in my food, in my menu. I started taking things like oats, golden morn, pap. Yes, I started taking things like this with whole milk. Emphasis on whole milk. The reason I went for whole milk was because whole milk contains nutrients that would help boost, weight gain. Okay, it would help boost weight gain. So I started taking things like this, and I take them in between meals. Like, I will take my breakfast in the morning, and before time for my lunch, I will take either oatmeal or cereal, any type of cereal, cornflakes or golden morn, whichever one I have available, or pap. Okay, I'll take this before I take my lunch. So I was eating in between meal. All right, I was having, okay, let me call it brunch. I think that's the right word. Something that stands in between lunch and breakfast is brunch. So I was having brunch. I'll have breakfast, I'll have brunch, and then I'll have my lunch. That was how I planned my food menu. I would have breakfast, I'll have brunch, and I'll have lunch, then dinner. Okay. My third point is that I started being intentional about resting. I found out that I don't even rest. I'm always busy. If I'm not busy at work, I'm busy creating content. If I'm not busy creating content, I'm going for one. No, I'm just all over the place. I'm always on the go. Even on the days I choose to stay at home and don't go anywhere, I still find myself doing something. Is that I'm creating content? I'll just, I'm always busy. I found out that I barely rest. So I took it upon myself to give myself days of rest or time of rest. Okay. Sometimes when I come back from work, I decide not to do any other thing. I'll just eat and I'll rest. So you have to start taking some time to rest. Okay. Another thing you should stop doing is taking carbonated drinks. All these things on the screen here, these things are carbonated drinks, and I stopped taking carbonated drinks. I started incorporating water because I don't even take much water as I should. If you're really intentional about gaining healthy weight, you have to stay away from carbonated drinks and go for yogurt, fruit juices, smoothies. All right, these are the things you should go for, and not all those carbonated drinks. The next thing I know I started doing was I started taking more of nuts. Okay, I was taking more of nuts for snack, cashew nut, groundnuts, all these nuts, walnuts. These were the things I was taking for snack. Okay, I actually started taking them because they are healthy. They are healthy for the skin, and also they are healthy for adding good weight. They are good for healthy weight gain. One thing I never did was eating late night meals. Like, I don't eat late night meals because I was avoiding anything that will make my tummy big. I don't want to have big tummy. So I stayed away from late night meals. One of the things that can make you have bloated tummy is when you take late night meals. So I eat between 6 to 7 o'clock for my dinner. At most 8 o'clock. That's when I take my dinner. I don't do 9, 10. Mhm. So I stayed away from late night meals because mind you, I wanted to add weight, but I wanted a healthy weight gain. All right, healthy weight gain. My last point, or the last thing I did that is very important if you want to gain weight in the appropriate places, if you want a healthy weight gain, you want to start doing low intensity exercises because you want to add weight. You don't want to, relax and not exercise, because if you don't exercise, those carbohydrates, those sugar will just go and store in particular place, and they can lead you to, causing bloated tummy and stuff. So if you don't want to get bloated tummy as a result of adding weight, you want to indulge in low intensity exercises. Some of them are taking walks, taking evening walks, skipping. Mine was skipping. Okay, I was skipping. I was also taking walks. Some of the times I take some walk. So if you want to gain weight, but you want a healthy weight gain, you have to indulge in low intensity exercise. I hope you find this video very helpful. Please leave any tip if you feel that there are tips that I did not mention in this video. Leave it in the comment section. Like my video, subscribe to my channel, and if you liked content like this, yes, this is 2026 and I want to, try out some other content on my YouTube channel that are in line with beauty, in line with skincare, in line with health. I want to indulge in content like that. And that was why I brought this video. So if you like content like this, please leave a comment in the comment section if you actually enjoy this kind of comments. And yeah, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in my next one. Bye, guys.